We are halfway through the month of December. Today, we'll be discussing sneakers to resell in the remainder of the month. If you're not into reselling, that's okay as well. You could use this guide to know what are going to be the most hype sneakers, the most limited, or even what popular general releases may potentially go on sale because, hey, we're all trying to save some money. Specifically, we'll be discussing the name of the sneaker, the retail, the release date, and whether they will be profitable or not, or if they may even potentially sit on shelves, resulting in a sale price. Be sure to subscribe and enable post notifications. This way you stay 100% updated on all these profitable releases. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter for urgent updates and info, KeithAdam10, and personals for you, such as the recent shock drops we have seen. Now, for early info before these occur, Endurance has your back. In fact, there's a limited restock tomorrow, December 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. CET, as well as a completely free giveaway that you can enter right now. Kicking it off with tomorrow, the 14th, the Dunk Low Foam Finger will be dropping for $120. Demand on these isn't very impressive, understandably so given the colorway. However, it does seem like there is potential for lunch money with a poor margin on sizes 11 and above if you have no tax in your state. Otherwise, they're really just personals. Also on the 14th for $160, the Nike Vomero 5 in Oatmeal and Cobblestone will both be dropping. Depending on the size, you may be able to get some below retail in the secondary market. Overall, personal only for these though. Also on the 14th for $140 each, the Billie Eilish Air Force 1 Sequoia and Mushroom will both be dropping. While pre-sale looks decent at the moment, I'd expect these to be personals only based on the performance of prior Billie Eilish pairs that also had high pre-sale before the drop too. There really isn't much demand on these at the moment that says otherwise. Moving on to the 15th though, for $150, the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Black Phantom will finally be dropping. Of course, these will be extremely profitable with an incredible margin, full throttle. In fact, even the preschool and toddler pairs, which drop for $60 and $50 respectively, should be profitable with great margins as well, but of course, not to the same scale as the men's. This is certainly a full throttle drop, so you can feel free to check out the How to Cop guide if you haven't already. I'll link it at the end of the video, and ideally you'd want to check it out sooner rather than later because, if you guys know, the Travis Scott raffle typically goes live before the actual release date, which could be very, very soon. Also on the 15th for $180, we have the New Balance release for the New Balance 9060 Bodega Age of Discovery. Bodega released these on the 10th, but New Balance should have free shipping and prices are holding up for profitability at the moment. While the sale volume and bids aren't very impressive, it does seem like they should still hold up for some small profit with a subpar margin. Then on the 16th for $190 each, the Ambush Air Force 1 Low in blue and green will both be dropping. While pre-sale is quite high on these at the moment, bids and sale volume are quite low, but they do appear to have sufficient demand for lunch money with a poor to subpar margin if you have no tax, more so on the blue pair, but otherwise they're looking like mostly personals at the moment because of the high retail. Also on the 16th for $120, the Dunk Low Chanel Swoosh Black and Gray will be dropping. It does seem there is sufficient demand for lunch money with a poor margin on sizes 11 and up if you have no tax in your state, but otherwise they're really just personals too. Also on the 16th for $125, the Dunk High Inspected by Swoosh Honeydew will be dropping. Pre-sale is already at or under retail, so definitely personals only. You might even be able to grab them for under retail in the secondary market if you're patient. Also on the 16th, the ALD New Balance Rainer will be dropping for $200 on each of the colorways. Despite this being an ALD collaboration, these currently have no demand, and I wouldn't really expect much more anytime soon. The $200 retail certainly does not help either, so I'd have to say personal only for these. Then on the 17th for $210, the Jordan 7 Cardinal will finally be making its return. While this is a classic colorway, Jordan 7s in general don't tend to carry a lot of demand, and that does seem to be the case with these. In fact, you might even be able to catch some of these smaller sizes for under retail if you do want a personal pair. Overall, definitely personal only for these. Of course, a primary focus on this channel is helping you guys make and save money. Hence, I figured I'd take a moment to share with you guys another way I save money. If you care about fitness and health as much as I do, you probably know that chicken and steak every single night could get quite expensive. And that's precisely why I've been using Ritual, the sponsor of today's video. Ritual recently launched their Essential Protein Daily Shakes to support maintenance of lean muscle mass and to promote healthy active aging for everyone, not just athletes. Essential Protein 18 Plus contains all 9 essential amino acids, providing a complete amino acid profile helping to build lean muscle mass, satisfy appetite, and support bone health. Like all Ritual products, Essential Protein is soy-free, gluten-free, vegan-friendly, and formulated with non-GMO ingredients. Now, this delicious vanilla flavor that I've been using is handcrafted using direct from farmer vanilla bean extract sustainably harvested in Madagascar. If you want to try it out, you could get a massive 20% off your first month by going to ritual.com/KeithAdam20 and use code KeithAdam20 at checkout so you could help fuel your body right. Moving on though, also on the 17th for $130, the highly anticipated SB Dunk Low eBay Sandy Bodecker will finally be having their Nike drop. Expect these to remain very profitable with an incredible margin, full throttle without a doubt. Also on the 17th, for $160, the Air Max 1 Master will be dropping. Some sizes are already below retail, so definitely personal only on these, and you might even be able to grab these for under retail. Then on the 20th, for $120, the Dunk Low Mars Stone will be dropping. Some sizes are already below retail, so definitely personal only on these. Also on the 20th for $180 and $140 in grade school, the Jordan 1 Gorge Green will be dropping. Similarly, many sizes are already under retail, so definitely personal only for these. Also on the 20th for $160, the Jordan 1 Golf Patent Midnight Navy will be dropping. Given the lower retail and current demand on these, it does seem that these should hold up for at least lunch money with a subpar margin in large sizes. Also on the 20th though, for $160 each, the Air Max 1 Duck Honeydew and Pecan will both be dropping. Some sizes on both of them are already under retail, partially due to the scratch drop that we just saw on these today, so I'd have to say personal only for these at the moment. Also on the 20th for $225, the Jordan 7 Kawhi 54 will be dropping. Many sizes are already under retail, so I'd have to say personal only for these unfortunately. Then on the 21st for $210 each, the Off-White Summit White and Wheat will both be dropping. Based off the current demand, it does appear that these should hold up for some small profit with a subpar to decent margin, larger sizes being the best. Then on the 22nd for $180, the Jordan 1 Twist 2.0 will be dropping. Contrary to how high the prior 1.0 has increased to, I'm only expecting these to be personals based on how low pre-sale already is. Also, potentially on the 22nd, we should be seeing the Nike sneakers release for the regular SB Dunk Low Orange Lobster, but skate shops should be on the 20th. I'll keep you guys updated. Of course, expect these to be very profitable with an incredible margin still, so full throttle. Also on the 22nd for $200, we'll be seeing the New Balance release for the Bembury New Balance 990 V2 Sand Be The Time. Demand is really solid on these. I would expect them to hold up for profitability with a good margin in all sizes. Then on the 23rd for $200, the Jordan 13 Powder Blue will be dropping. Now while 13s typically are bricks, this pair in particular does have pretty high demand already. Hence, they might actually hold up for lunch money at large sizes with a poor margin if you have no tax or you do have local buyers. And lastly, for the 30th, for $200, we might potentially be seeing the Jordan 2 Chicago return. I say potentially because only Finish Line and JD Calendar have them loaded, and those are known to be notoriously inaccurate. Anyway, despite Jordan 2s typically not performing well, given that this is a Chicago colorway, it actually has really high demand at the moment. So as of now, I would expect these to be profitable with a good margin, especially on the larger sizes, but I will keep you guys updated as we do approach the release. Anyway, that will conclude it for today. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, or perhaps if you learned a thing or two. Remember that the limited endurance restock will be tomorrow, December 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. CET via the Endurance Twitter. And there's even a free giveaway which you can enter right now as well. Subscribe and enable post notifications. This way you stay 100% updated on all these hyped releases. Also, you can feel free to check out the other links in the description, such as kit proxies for reliable, fast residential proxies. And also, don't forget, if you want to try out Ritual, you can get a massive 20% off your first month by going to ritual.com/KeithAdam20 and using code KeithAdam20 at checkout. Last but not least, make sure to follow KeithAdam10 and Personals for You. This way, you guys stay updated on our urgent info like I was going over today. With that, though, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and of course, good luck on all these upcoming releases.